What's up for today, guys? This is City Magic, and we're going to be having some gameplay tutorial or video tutorial on Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is a strength hero which is very powerful in early and mid game scenery. So we're going to be having some tips and tricks on how to play Earth Spirit. Assuming that we all know how to use. Assuming that we all know every skill of Earth Spirit, including Boulder Smash, Rolling Boulder, Geomagnetic Grip, and Magnetize, and how those work. So what we're going to do today is on how are we going to perform every skill with different combos. So first of all, I'm going to be talking about the skill builds, laning phase, and items. Let's go first in the laning phase. Earth Spirit is a mid hero. Yeah, he's most likely a mid hero because, or maybe a solo offlane. It can be because Earth Spirit is a level dependent hero like Storm Spirit, because he really needs the ultimate very fast. Unless you want to use as a support, where you're gonna be only using Boulder Smash, Rolling Boulder, and just Geomagnetic Grip as early games. Yeah. So I recommend mid lane, most likely mid lane, and if you have no choice, just go to the solo offlane. So, okay, so let's go to the skill build. The skill build is going to be the Boulder Smash. Boulder Smash because whenever you're gonna go, for example, you're gonna be doing in a let's what do you call this? First second of the game, and you're gonna be fighting for the rune. It's going to be illusion rune. For the bounty. You're gonna be fighting for the bounty. And for example, you have the Boulder Smash here, so you're gonna make the opponent go there. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do when choosing or doing Earth Spirit. Okay, so one more thing is like this one. Yeah, like something like that. So one of the best things in life is to put the enemies in the tower, rune spots. Yeah, in the regent side or in the top side, it will be here or maybe here, but it's so difficult to put it here. Yeah, okay, so the next one is going to be the... Okay, so let's talk about the skill build again. First one is going to be Boulder Smash. That's the first thing you can get. Or if you want to go to do some ganks, you might as well do some Rolling Boulder for a significant slow as 16 seconds. But I really recommend Boulder Smash. Next one is going to be the Geomagnetic Grip or the Rolling Boulder. Really depends on what lane you have or what heroes you will have to face. But your main damage is going to be the Geomagnetic Grip. So it's going to be 1, 2/3, 2/3, dot 3. What's the 1, 2, 3, 4? Then another one for the stun and level 6. Yeah, it's going to be like that. So one for the Boulder Smash, Geomagnetic Grip, Rolling Boulder, and yeah. So at the first 3 levels, you might as well get the three skills, because that will help you do the first blood. Because I will tell you later. Okay, so next one is going to be this item build. Item build is going to be the first item when you're in the mid lane. Of course, it's a bottle. Bottle because you can spam skills, do significant damage on the enemy while they have low life, and use the magnetize to kill them, or yeah, to kill them. The next one is going to be threads. If you're going to be doing some support or a semi-support, the semi-support is going to be the threads, and the support is going to be the Arcane. The next item is going to be Forcestaff. Forcestaff because it's very good with Earth Spirit, particularly when you're using the when you're saving an allies or initiating. And the second one is going to be the blade mill. Blade mill, well, blade mill is really a situational item. Whenever they have a healer, then go for a blade mill. If they don't have, or just a small damage, or you're not being focused, then don't use a blade mill. The next one is going to be Aghanims. I really like Aghanims because it gives you a significant extra stone whenever you are out. So the Aghanims helps you make another stone remnant, something like this, and it gives you this a significant pull, and it will work as a remnant when you remnant an enemy or an ally. So it can be used as a saving mechanism or maybe a ganking mechanism. For example, so this is what it does. It will just make the enemy or ally stone. So let's refresh it. Okay, refresh. Oh, so it's in the fog mode. Okay, so let's talk about combos and stuff. So this is the last thing that I might tell you: combos, tips, and tricks. So the first thing that you're gonna do is, first of all, you need to be on a quick cast. Or if you're really good at not using quick cast, then give it a go. But quick cast is very good for Earth Spirit because you won't be having a hard time pressing and clicking 2 times for every skill. For example, something like this, you're gonna click Boulder Smash as Q, then press it again to kick the remnant. Yeah, so I really recommend the stone remnant. The next one is going to be on how to kick the freaking remnant. The last time, the remnant is very hard to kick because you really need to kick the remnant from the fronts. Now you don't need to. You can actually kick it from any angle. For example, you are facing here. You are facing here. Okay, so you don't need to be here to kick it right there. It's actually, you have the radius of on how you can kick the ball. So you have the radius here. As you see, the ping is the mark of your radius. So if you can actually ping it here, you can see that the radius is still there, so you can actually kick it right there. Okay, so the next one is going to be, okay, so let's do it one more time. For doing the quick cast, you have to click it on how, it depends on where you want to kick it. So if you want to kick it here, you might as well kick cast the Q and kick it there. I mean, press it there. Okay, so the next one is going to be the combos. The combos is one of the best things for Earth Spirit to do. For example, in the mid lane, let's do some first blood tricks for the mid lane. I have no example for this. Let's see. Create hero pudge enemy. Okay, so we have an enemy here. For example, we have an enemy pudge here, and he is trying to last hit. He's right here. So what you're gonna do is, there are 2 things that you can do. First thing is going to boulder there, then kick him here. While kicking him, you might as well put the stun there so that he won't be doing any kind of moving mechanism, for example puck, so he won't be able to phase shift or illusory orb. So one of the best thing that he can do. So let's do it one more time. One more thing, when you have your ultimate, you can actually do it again, but with a different kind of combo. So let's do it as Pudge and enemy So one more thing, let's do it one more time, but not the first blood method. When you have their level 6, this is how you're gonna do it. So there's one thing that you can do. First of all is kick the stone, so he will be stunned. After kicking it, you might as well geomagnetic grip, then follow up with a rolling boulder, then you use magnetize, something like this. Oh, I failed. Let's do it one more time. Sorry about that. I wasn't able to click it. So that's one thing, it's hard to use a quick cast. Sometimes you don't know where you're gonna be clicking the remnant. So let's do it one more time. Pudge, enemy. Where's Pudge? What? Where is Pudge? Create hero, Pudge, enemy. Okay. Let's do it one more time. You're gonna stone remnant him. Wait, let's see. Stone remnant, put a stone remnant. Yeah, then put an ultimate. That's how you're gonna end up with the combo. So let's do it one more time. You put the stone remnant on your face, then click, then do it something like that. So might as well practice that so that you won't be having a bad skill for that. So something like this again. Let's do it another time so that you won't be able, you will be having a good time on doing the mid owning. So most likely if you're practiced with Earth Spirit, you will be really dominating the mid lane, unless the other partner or the enemy mid is very good. Yeah, something like that. One more thing, don't advance the magnetize because sometimes it doesn't caught the enemies, which makes you fail the magnetize, that's all. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so one more thing. We have for example, we have here an enemy Pudge. Let's buy first a ward. You can do this for anywhere. You can do this anywhere. For example, you have a ward here. Then you have a maybe let's buy a Forcestaff. This is one of the best things that you can do while using Earth Spirit as a initiator or hunting type. Create enemy, create hero, Pudge, enemy. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. You see an enemy here, and he's far away, and he can't do a shit. So what you're gonna do is blink there, blink here, and use the enchant remnant. For example, your team is here, and what you're gonna do is something like this. Then he is now caught off guard. So basically he's going to be dead because your 4-man team is actually here. Then the enemy team is actually here, which makes you do it like that. So let's do it one more time. Let's try to do it another time. Okay, so let's see. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, something like that. So I think that's one way to caught enemies off guard, so that you can pick off enemies anytime, anywhere, or anyone. Yeah. Okay, so the next one going to be saving allies, saving allies. So that's one thing. You can do some initiates with Tide by kicking him like this. Then Ravage. You can save enemy heroes from cliff. Allied heroes from cliffs, for example. He is getting gank here. You can actually pull him anytime. Might as well not to kick him because he will die, basically. So okay, so one more thing is never use Boulder Smash as a last hit for killing enemies, because sometimes the damage of the boulder smash doesn't suffice the enemy's life. For example, you kick it, because it only has 125 damage, which is very low. It's not too much for killing an enemy hero, not like the geomagnetic grip. It has a 275 damage at max. So that's one thing that you can use as last hitting or kill secure, something like that. Okay, so because sometimes doing boulder smash, kicking, and sometimes they didn't die, sometimes they actually live and failed the gank. So what you're gonna do is just don't kick him, but use the stone remnant as a thing, because the stone remnant kick deals 200 damage, which is more than the kick of the boulder smash by a hero or a crypt. So that's all for today. Please like and subscribe with my YouTube channel. This is Siren Magic tutorial for the Earth Spirit. Goodbye.